prove. Watch them massive and crew, them a move. So we chop it, so we do it. This a rhythm, I lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come fill lock down the street. Alright, so we chop it, so we do it. Lock down and we a lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come fill lock down the street. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. So we do it. This a rhythm, I lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come fill lock down the street. Alright, so we chop it, so we do it. Land down and we a lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come fill lock down the street. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Hello? Is this thing on? I gotta cover this up. Oh, what is going on, folks? I've got to just get my stuff out of the way here, and if you can hear me, let me know. Try to cover this the best I can. Oh my crap all over the table. What's up? Give me a 5x5 if you can hear me. We can get this thing started. We've got the catering trucks coming. I show a little late. I'm a little late today. It's just because of, well, 6:30 is kind of a pushing it for me, so I'm probably going to have to change the time to 7 to be a little more punctual. 5x5, and it's loud. What is going on? All right, let's do this. Check in. Pops is in the house. How are you? We've got Sean checking in from good old Michigan. What's going on, Sean? Hope you're well. We've got VREF Simmer. What's up, John? How are you? And that's it for now, I guess. We're going to go ahead and get this party started. Obviously, we're going to be flying over to Bar Harbor, which is a very short runway. It's pushing about 5,200 feet of runway, so really short strip to get in there. We've got paperwork to do. I just barely got my release, so you're going to work through this with me. We've already requested our flight, I guess, or we requested our release, if that makes sense. So release is coming. We're doing a through flight today, and yes, I'll be following our flows. So just like you, for those folks who are training, we have pilots in training right now. Most of our, well, actually all of our crews are training, to tell you the truth. So the operation obviously is restricted to training. So all of our people are training, and that's what they're doing. Let's get a good view here. Looks like we got weather in LaGuardia. It was forecasted to be coming in a little bit later. I'll go ahead and take a look at the weather with you. And how's that? I'll pull up my my stuff first. So we pulled in the gate. You can see it's 9:32 here local in LaGuardia. We didn't get. I flew a flight earlier in the day over to LaGuardia, and the weather was great, so it could have flipped on us, which happens sometimes. I hope all of you had a great week. We've got the drink of choice today, which is bubbly. It's a cherry bubbly. I do love it. The best part is it's 0 calories, so you're not drinking all this sugar, which is good. You know what I mean? All right, I'm going to import the flight from SimBrief. We'll get all of our charts loaded. Looks like we do have air traffic control on. Boston is definitely on, and so is New York, so hopefully we can get out of here on time. On-time push puts us about 10:30 on this leg. It's real nice. Kind of gives us a little bit of a nice leeway coming in. Kind of a break coming from Miami. Remember, we just came in from Miami, and that's kind of where we're at now. Looks like that center truck is done, so is that aft one, and they'll get out of here. When they get out of here, we'll go ahead and call the fuel truck. I hope your week was well. I had a really good, well, a scary week, but it turned out to be good. I had some pain out of the blue. It woke me up in the middle of the night at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I went, what is this? Never had this before. So called the doc, got in, everything was, I got checked out today, so that was good. Let's go to... What are they doing? Oh yeah, we got to call ground services. We're going to call our fuel truck. We can get the fuel in. LaGuardia is so expensive, and you can see how much fuel we're carrying. 85.49 on the fuel. I'm going to go ahead and pull up a couple things. We're going to get our rear turbulence pulled up, and we'll get our ACARS program pulled up, and we will get our packs pulled up. Gary's checking in from down under. How are you, Gary? Gary says he is doing well. That's good to hear. Good to see. I'm going to go ahead and crank down the AC. It's hot. It's like, way too hot here. All right. For those of you who are going to fly for us, when you pull your ACARS up, you click this magnifying glass, and then you can see the CS3. You've got to do this before you start loading fuel. And we're in Springtide today. Our payload is full, almost a full ship today. 140 passengers. We've got 22.68 for cargo and about 4,000 pounds of bags. So we're going to go ahead and click the start flight. And what that'll do is that'll plug that up, and then you hear the doo-doo, and it just sent an alert to our Discord channel. And you can see the fuel truck is going to be in place, but we'll go ahead and call GSX for that, and we'll get GSX running as well. Because if you don't do this, it'll actually request the fuel
Refueling
truck,
is on its way.
but late. All right, we're putting in 11,400
Please
pounds.
don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and
So
ask to do
not
it.
a lot of fuel, which is good, and we'll just wait on that. So fuel truck's coming in. You can see the fuel truck's hooked up there. And then let's go ahead and get the weather. I'll get it with you and see what we've got. I'm doing a little iPad on this one so you can see. I'd have to do one more thing. I've got to open this. Packs. Sorry, I got to pull that up. Anyway, hopefully you're doing well. Young Aviator, he says, Haas, boss, hello, how are you? Cool.
Fuel truck is in position.
The fuel
Please
truck
use
is
your
in
airplane
position,
fuel
isn't it?
system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Okay, so we got 11.4. Now before I'm going to actually start pumping gas. So we're going to go to ground services here. We'll start getting some gas pumped in the aircraft. We'll start it. It's cost so much dang fuel in LaGuardia. It's ridiculous. Probably the most expensive place to operate. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. LaGuardia kills us in terms of expensive. But the good thing about this is that when we come here, when we do this flight, folks, we make it in twofold, right? So we're making it back immensely. Where is our airport? Ooh, Nilly, what's we got? We got overcast at 400 feet. Folks, we're going to need an alternate. We're going to need more fuel. All right, alternate today is now going to be into Bangor, Maine. I'll take a look at Bangor. It looks like right now the meets is a special. It's marginal VFR. We've got, well, it's LIFR really. It's auto 190 at 12 knots, so the wind is catching up there. It was windy in LaGuardia. 10 stats miles, overcast at 400 feet. Temperature dew point spread are the same, which means we're going to have some rain or fog or something. Low visibility, moisture for sure. That's what we're looking at. 2985. So we'll put in we're going to put in Bangor, which is about 30 miles as the crow flies. So we are going to add more fuel. I'm going to get some uplift going. I'll probably put 13,000, maybe. It's another 3,000 pounds. Let's see here, 11. Let's put 14. Let's go 14.5 on there. What I could do is get a revised release. If I didn't close all my stuff, I could probably do a revised release, and I'm going to. I'm going to click edit the OFP, and I am going to put an alternate in there at Bangor. So Bangor, just BGR is going to be our alternate today, and everything else stays the same. So is this just going to be basically a revised, I'll generate the route, a revised route, or the route stays the same, everything else, the weight stays the same. The only thing that's different is your fuel uplift. That's going to be a little bit different. So we're going to have to take a little more gas than we wanted. Okay, look at that. Okay, so we had 11.4, this is 12.8. Which is really nice because Bangor is, like I said, 30 miles away. So we're going to go 12,800 pounds. We'll put that in there. And then we'll just grab on that extra gas, and we really don't have to do much. Just look at everything else is good. Zero fuel weight stays the same. Takeoff weight's going to be a little bit different, obviously. Takeoff weight is 130,000. Zero fuel weight stays the same, and we're putting in 12.8 on the gas. So everything else again stays the same, folks. There's no change there. All right, that's how that's done. Sean says, how much would a ticket be to all right, this is the moneymaker for us, Sean. This route pays, like, just to give you an idea, last week we lost $13,000 flying up here from Miami to LaGuardia. We took a loss of $13,000. That's insane, right? So running an airline, that'll kill you if you don't have a route that's gonna justify that. Hey, thanks for the sub, appreciate it. Just got a sub alert. I don't know if my horn works. Let's see if that works. The horn doesn't work. I'll get the horn working next week. All these things that you got to do. So planned fuel, we got 6.4. 6.4 gives us 12.8. That's exactly what we want. Okay. So just to give you an idea, last week we lost 13,000 flying up here. This flight alone nets us $49,000. So that 13 grand, and we do there and back. This day one, we go from LaGuardia to Bar Harbor, back to LaGuardia, back to Bar Harbor. We do 2 runs of this. So think of the money we recoup flying here. I will tell you, we use real life pricing. So our prices, that's why it kills us. LaGuardia is so flippin' expensive to operate out of. And number 2, there's so much competition that our tickets right now this month out of LaGuardia to Miami are $99. So that's what their real life they're running. They're running cheap one way. That's really cheap. You're filling the aircraft, but you're not making any money. And our costs are pretty darn low. But from here to there, the competition's low. So in real life, it costs them like for one way, it's like $560 one way to Bar Harbor. Okay, and that's not nonstop. You're going to like stopping in Boston and then you're going up there. So this is a nonstop run. We could charge $450 and still be the cheapest. So that's why, you know, we've got a lot of major uplift on this route. It's a moneymaker. It's a moneymaker for us. So that's why we operate out of LaGuardia. Does that make sense? So we operate out of LaGuardia. Yeah, we take a hit to Miami. We're not going to be flying out of LaGuardia a lot, just on this leg, on these routes, because it supplements that loss on this trip big time. We fly it once, we've already made money. So I hope that helps. Okay, good enough. So I think we're charging $450 or $330 on this flight, and we end up making pretty good cash. Okay, let's release the fuel. You see how the dude's just going to stay there? Whatever. We're good on that. Let's call GSX, and then we're going to get some boarding going, and we'll start boarding with our passengers as well. We're going to go request boarding now, so we'll do that.
Boarding
and we're going to call up Pack X. That's coming. So we got some weather, and I'll find out what's really going on here with you here in a minute. We'll start our flight. We're going to go career mode and Coastal Airways. It's going to be an hour and 20 minutes. I'm assuming it's not going to take that long. I'm just throwing averages out there.
Pilot's boarding starting.
I got to get all my paperwork running here. Oy vey. All right, we're going now LaGuardia to Bar Harbor. October 7th, isn't it? Okay, we've got about 40 minutes before we go. This is going to be a through flight. We are Wi-Fi equipped today, and we're not going to serve a meal. Start. Now we're starting to board passengers there, so that's good. Cool. All right. It's all coming together. All right, we're going to do 100 and don't know yet. Let's go ahead and pull up VTP.
Crew boarding starting.
Crew boarding is starting. Good. Let's pull up our VTP. This is going to be what our pilots use this is what our VA is going to use. Yeah, it's in beta right now, so you can use it for free. We're going to go to weight and balance. We are going to use the PMDG section. Flight crew is 2. And then I'm going to actually bump this up, because you can see this 84.2. It's got to be actually 84.9. So even though it's not 6 cabin crew, we're going to estimate it, because I need to get this number up to about 84.9. It's very close right now, so that's what we want to see. All right, and then we're going to go to the virtual passengers. So you're going to click passenger, virtual dispatcher. This is going to tell us how many passengers we're going to board. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click SimBrief. That's going to pull in SimBrief data into this, which is fantastic. And you can see what's happening here. We've got 130 plus 7 children. We've got 137 plus 1. So total passengers, total people is 146. But what we really care about is this number here. That 137 is what we're going to be operating out of. So just to let you know, give you an idea, we're going to go ahead and put in 137. and then we're going to throw in some bags and stuff like that. Let's see if I can slide this over and you can see the breakdown. All right, there we go. We're going to do 4824. So 4824 in the front, and then we're going to put in 1754 in the back. That's what you do in a 700, by the way. That's kind of how you balance the weight on this. We'll come over there, we'll call up my name, and then we could go ahead and click print. And I just keep this for records, and I'll just click print, and then I'll just save it like this, and I'll call this LaGuardia 2 or something like that. I don't know. Boarding passes, what she's talking about. All right, that's good. We've got to sign it, and then we'll click load.
Thank you, Captain.
And now it's
Have
loaded.
a nice flight.
It's loaded that in. You can see what we've got. I write these numbers down. These are preliminary numbers, by the way. But even though your release gives you something, it's not really accurate. Right? You get to the aircraft, people don't show up, then that's the more accurate number. That's what we're doing here. So I've got a zero fuel of 116.2. I think that's a little low. That's a little low. So I'm going to shoot for 118, probably 117. It's only because we have those 7 kids. If I go 137 on the adults, what does that bring us to? Yeah, take a look at that. Our zero fuel weight's 117 now, which is probably going to be more accurate than the other one was. So 117 on the zero fuel. There we go. And our takeoff weight's going to be about 129.4, so we'll put that in as well. Whoa, shoot. There we go. 129.4. All right. So you can see what I'm doing here with paperwork. All right, so we got 117 there, 124. These are preliminary, don't know yet. And then we've updated our fuel ticket over on this side. So our flight crews will get this. There's 100. They get a logbook when you graduate. You get this logbook. You'll be able to record all your flights. Really cool stuff, right? Take it to the nth degree. All right, we're going to go to takeoff dispatch now. We're going to go ahead and look at this runway for LaGuardia. Let's look in that. We'll get all of our numbers here in just a minute. Probably going to be 1-3 or 3-1. It's going to be 3-1. They're departing 3-1 in real life, that is. We'll just click on that. You can see it is dry, but we'll get that here in a minute. Looks like it's not raining, so it's probably going to be on the dry side. We'll come back to this, all right? So that'll be on our standby. No big deal. We'll get that going as well. All right. Paperwork. All right. Let me see what how much I got that. Diamond Aviation. Hey, man, is there a program or site that you use to view current cat area forecast? Yes, I do. Let's look at that right now. I'm glad you asked. So let's go ahead and check that out. Let's take a look at our weather, and let's see what we've got going on. There's a couple of things I use for that. One I can't show you, but this I can show you, and I'm going to do that right now. This is called Fly Forecast, and it's really cool. It's rudimentary, pretty cool though. It shows us kind of the turbulence potential, and you can see we've got an issue here at 10.8. We got an Embraer Seneca, which is weird. What the heck of that is? Clear air turbulence up there, rime ice, so there's some icing issues. And if I click on this, surface to 12,000, looks like there's our bumps down on the low side. Surface to 12,000, we got moderate turbulence. So I use this app. It's a pretty cool app. I like this. We can go to the US, and then I just kind of look here. You can see what's going on here. We've got this low pressure system off of Maine, which is wreaking havoc for us. Again, counter rotation, and then the weather's just in front of it. So you can see you got an occluded front right here, so area low pressure. This cold front right here, driving in this way. That's going to be, potentially storms all through here. We're going to take a look at the weather, the radar right now. And one of the radar things I like to do, and I'll show you that. That is a really cool one. Let's go and give you that up. I'll show you what the weather looks like here. WSI Corporation, if you go to like any FBO, they have a really cool, This is rudimentary, but again, this is great for us planning purposes. Take a look at tops and what we're looking. You can see our tops right here up in the northeast. It's pretty benign, if I can get it. So you can see that, folks. We're pretty clear all the way up there in Bar Harbor, just some low scud. So nothing in the terms of way of storms, so that's great. It's just lower clouds coming in, probably driving in from that cold front on its way down. But I like WSI. I use WSI to give me tops and stuff like that. All right. As well as another cool app. There's a couple of them. So one of them is really cool, but you got to pay for it. And I can show you so many apps. I can show you so many apps. You'd be like, oh my gosh, really? This is called Radar Scope. I love this one. This is a really cool one. Those of you who are really into, you know, weather and stuff like that. That's all ground echoes, but you can see the fidelity of this. This is pretty sweet, and I can go in there and drive in velocities. I can do a whole bunch of cool crap with this app. I can look at relative velocity. I can look at so many things. Reflectivity on tilt, you know, so I can see, you know, we've got a cell there a little bit. It's just a little radar echo return. We can go, all of this stuff is really cool. Enhanced echo tops, that kind of show us the top there. It's pretty much low, very low right there. And then reflectivity is what I like to use. But anyway, some cool apps for you. And that one's called Radar Scope. You got to pay for that. Adarsh, how are you? Cool. Sean says, cool. Will you end up taking fuel from Bar Harbor to reduce fuel costs when you get back to LaGuardia? Yes. So when we get to Bar Harbor, we tankered in fuel. That's why we had 8,000 pounds, I think. What did we land with? We landed with 85.60. See that right there? This FOB is arrival fuel. That's why we landed. We took so much gas for that reason, is because of that. All right, let's get into some flows. I got to get some flows done. My crews are doing flows. I got to back this up just a little bit so you folks can see the back end, what's going on. Hopefully that's better. Maybe. Maybe not. Does that work? Yeah, it should work. All right. Let's do our flows. We're going to go get our ATIS, which I haven't done. So let's go and grab the ATIS. I'll go ahead and pull that up here on my iPad. I am super thirsty now. All right, let's do this. Airport to LaGuardia.
I would love to welcome you aboard our flight.
ATIS information is India. We're looking at 00510. Winds 340 at 12.
Unless you're in the front row, please
10
place
statute
all of your items
miles.
in the overhead bins.
Few
If you have any
clouds.
trouble finding a location for your carry-on
600.
items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you. If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy
600,
to other passengers.
Broken at
Once all your items are
85.
put away, please
Temperature
clear the aisle
is
and
gonna
sit down
be
in your seat
19
to allow other
dew
passengers
point
to find
11.
their seats as well.
Altimeter is
If you are
29
seated in an emergency
9er.
exit row, please
Runway
leave the exit room
31.
responsibilities in the
And
safety
then there's a
card
couple
in the
more
seat back in
clouds here.
front of you.
Broken layer
Please make
at
sure you are willing and able to perform the actions
85.
required.
Another broken
If you are not
layer
able or
at
prefer
11.
not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated.
All right.
Now's the time to get out any last-minute text
ATIS
messages
is done.
you
Let's
need
go
to,
get our
but we ask
clearance.
that once we depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets.
Clearance,
Thank you,
clearance.
and welcome aboard.
Looks like we got LaGuardia approach 120.8. Let's go ahead and dial that in here. 120.8, and we'll try to get that going. 120.8. 120.8. Okay. All right. See, that's 120.805. That's not going to work. There we go.
Secure 9er.
Okay, we're flight 3, Coastal flight 3. We're not Coastal, Riptide. On LaGuardia departure, Riptide 3 on the gate here. LaGuardia looking for clearance over to Bar Harbor.
Type 3, New York departure, good evening. You cleared to the Bar Harbor Airport, right of LaGuardia 7 departure, accept flight heading 360. Rear directors Merritt and Aswell. Maintain 5,000, except at 03501 minutes after departure. Departure frequency will be with mains clock 1042.
Okay, LaGuardia 7, Merit, up to 5,000, 350 and 10, 1042 in the box for Riptide 3.
Riptide 3, thanks. Reback correct. Expect runway 31 for departure. Push and start discretion call for taxi.
Okay, 3-1 for departure, and we'll call you for push for Riptide 3.
Riptide 3, push and start at your discretion. You can call me once you're ready to taxi.
All right, you're okay if we push on Bravo Bravo?
Yeah, it's approved. No south.
Roger, we'll push Bravo Bravo, no south for Riptide 3. All right, clearance is in hand. We got that. VTP, we're working on the VTP. That's the virtual performance tool. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go get our passengers starting to board here. For this one, we're going to go 137 here. We're going to throw that target in there, click start, and I believe we're already... Stupid. See that dumb... That's what I mean about the fueler. It's so stupid. If you don't do it, like I have to do that, now the fueler's going to go away. It should. See ya! And then I don't know if they started boarding us yet. I think the cargo, nope, there they go. So they're going to go and start boarding the bags, throwing the bags on the aircraft. We'll get that done. So good. They're going to come in like that. What in the world's going on? I don't know why they do that to me. Open that door. Aft entry. Close that door. Open both of those cargo doors. There we go. Let's see what happens. There we go. I am so thirsty. Ooh. All right, there we go. Now they do that. I'm going to come over here and click our payload, and we're going to dump in. Oh, look at this. That should be 0. And then this is going to be 4824. That's set, and then 1754 in the back. And that was a leftover. I forgot to zero it out, which is stupid. I normally do that, but I guess I forgot it. Okay, 137. We're going to start the board right there. There we go. Okay, I've got 9:58. Take a look at that clock because we're going to be backing out here by about 20 to 30 minutes, folks. All right, here come the bags. The bags are coming. FSLT is installed, so you can see cool airplanes in the area now. That looks like United aircraft right there, huh? Yep. Pretty sweet. I love it. All right, bags are coming in. We're not done. We got our clearance in there. Let's go get our VTP up and running. And I'm kind of not there on the VTP because we don't have the passengers. I really don't know yet. I'm thinking it's going to be 117. But let's go ahead and do a quick alignment, and we'll start our through flight. Flip that. Come back down here on the MCP. We're going to go to Kilo LaGuardia. Throw that reference in there. Now you can throw the gate in there. I'm just going to put, this is the same gate number, so that's fine. Go back up on top and flip it to nav. 1, 2. That's a quick alignment. Back down, and then we're going to program the FMC. So we're going to dial in this first. We'll get our menu FMC going. Click route. LaGuardia to Bar Harbor. BHB. Co-route's in there. It's already set. We're going to go 3-1 for departure. So departing 3-1. It's LaGuardia 7's pretty much straight out. He gave us a 360 on the heading, so we'll do that as well. Execute. Go to pref page. Our zero fuel weight. I'm just going to estimate this at 117. Looks like a gross weight of 130, and I'm going to collaborate that here with you right now.
To the 1340 at 12, runway 31 clear for takeoff, heading, or turn right heading 340.
LaGuardia, Bar Harbor, and we
Clear
do
for
have
takeoff, runway 31, fly 340.
we do have an alternate at
Lindbergh
Bangor.
4502.
So just let you know that. There's our route. We're going to Merritt, Hartford, Putnam, then Boston. And he said up through 5K, 360 on the heading. That's great. All right, 350 or start. 249 at 77. Nice tailwinds today. 52 degrees up at altitude. Takeoff weight, landing weight, and our zero fuel weight. We want those. We'll sign this. And that looks good. All right, let's go ahead and do this now. Planning fuel with 13,000. That's what the amended comes in. I'm just going to cross that out and go 12.8. And then you'd put your initials in there. And then you're done. Okay, essentially. Plan fuel. We're going to plan out of here with 12,000. 12,500. We burn about 500 on the taxi. Reserves at 5. Cost index is 20. Nice and low. We're going to climb up to 350 today. And our cruise wind is 249 at 77. 249/77. Nice tailwinds pushing us. Negative 52 degrees once we get up to altitude. And we'll execute that, go to the N1 limit. We could now look at our VTP program and kind of be confident in those numbers. So I've got 24,000 maximum, optimum, and auto off and off. We're going to go runway 31, 129. My paperwork's saying about 130, so I'm going to change that to 130,000 straight up. A CG is going to be a little less than that. It's probably going to be around 17-ish. And then we're going to click calculate and see what the numbers we come up with. We've got flaps 1. We're doing a 61 degrees, so no problem there. Let's get our paperwork pulled. If you're saying, man, there's a lot of paperwork. Yeah, no crap, there's a lot of paperwork. You're not kidding. So we're going to go flaps 1, runway 31. Cell temp was coming. There's our soon temperature is at 61 degrees. And then we're coming across to our trim 6.75, which is, rough estimate here. And then very important, our V speeds. So we're going to flip off of the V speeds here. 34, 35, 37. So we're going to go 134, 135, 137. Airport, bar, harbor, and I'll get all that information here in just a minute. I'm good with those numbers. If you're
We're on your time now.
Whoa, they're done already. That means we're going to hustle. Okay. Boarding.
4502, ready to contact the altitude.
So I'm going to clock in 61.
Climbing through 3,000, Lindbergh.
Climb 2 on the profile. Flaps.
4502, thank you. Climb maintain 12,000.
We're still boarding here, folks. You can see this. So I'm not going to put the CG in there.
12,000, Lindbergh.
I'll estimate that CG at 17, but that's just a bare bones estimate. That's going to change. So stand by on that. Okay, 8 is clear as VTP. We've got everything else ready and done. All right. Back going here. Instrument transfer switches. We're going to go up, and we are now going to do our through flight flow. So first thing we're going to do, transfer switches. Normal, normal, normal. Displays are auto and normal. Fuel panel come and set. Get up there. Fuel, we're going to go ahead and flip one fuel pump on. Great. Once the fuel is done, electrical panel, we're going to go set the electrical panel here. So I'm going to come across, take a look at our battery, everything else looking good. Just going straight around the horn here. And obviously our inverter looks good. We can throw this right on back to the PU generator. That's great. 9 seatbelt signs coming on. 1, 2.
15,000 and 270,
window heat.
Lindbergh 4502.
You just flip them on, and then our hydraulic pumps are coming on. See that? Once that's done, we're going to come to a pressurization panel, and we're going to reset the pressurization panel. 35,000, and landing altitude is, I think, pushing about 100 feet. Bar Harbor, it's not very high. It's about 83 feet, so we're going to say about 100. There we go. There's 100. We are on the left side today on this one. There we go. All right. So we started on the right side. We took this aircraft cold out. Then we're going to drop back down here. Get it down. Clock. So we're going to go 14. 14 is your reset of your EFIS panel. So we're just taking a look. 29er was it? 29er. How's that? Straight across. A little higher than what I landed here. Okay. MCP is coming set. We're taking the LaGuardia 7 departure. So I'm going to pull that chart up. I think it's just a straight out departure, folks. It's nothing to it. So I'm going to go SID, and we're going to plug in LaGuardia 7. Let's see what we
Limbo
got.
4502, contact near center.
Pretty much straight out. So I'm going to go ahead and change the course to about
2532,
314
Limbo
here.
4502. Thank you very much for the AT LaGuardia. Have a good night.
You too, thanks.
All right. Don't know that yet. We're going to go heading. I think he said heading at 360. Could you confirm that? But I'm going to put 360 in there just in case. I'm guessing 360. Climbing an altitude of 5,000 feet. That's why you folks need to listen. You know what I mean? All right. Coming back down on this side. Always do that when I hit one screen. Clock is set. We're 10:07. That is capped. Looking good. Come over here. We're going to check the oxygen. You see that yellow? That's what we want. And then we're going to come over to here and check our flight instruments. Just take a look at our flight instruments. We're looking at standbys. That looks good. 290.99. That looks good. And then from there, we're going to come up to the RTO. Auto brake selector switch. We're going to throw that to the RTO. That light should come off, and that should drop. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and reset our fuel. Reset the fuel burn. That looks good. Coming on down, we're looking at engine instrument oil. So that's a big one. So we got 86 and 90. And you're going to have to record those numbers right here. So we're at gate Alpha 6. We're going to go 86/90, and we're looking at 100/99 on hydraulic. All right, so that's now verified and set. Fuel is good at 64.64. We're going to write that in our fuel ticket. So 6,400 over 6,400. That gives us 12,800. Oops, that's the center tank, moron. All right, so let's do this. 12,800. If you're thinking this is, this is a lot of work. Well, yeah, it's a lot of work. That's about right. I mean, our flight crews, when they fly, they're going to know kind of 121 experience looks like. Lots of paperwork, and that doesn't stop just because you're flying a sim. All right, brakes, at least for us. Brakes are on. Okay, speed brake lever is down. Thrust reversers are closed. And then we're going to push one of these at a time. Just do our takeoff checks. There we go. Good deal. Straight across. State trim is coming in at 6.7. I'm just going to hold that and take a look and see where we're at. I believe we're probably pretty darn close, folks, to a full boat. Let's see what we've got on payload. Yeah, good. See how we're booked in now? We're all set there, so that's good to know. Park brake, now I set that. Park brake set, start levers. Our cutoff transponder is going to come in, and we'll write our transponder number in there at 1042. So our trans 1042. I don't know what I'm doing. 1042. 1042. Okay. There we go. 1042's in the box. That is set. Aileron and rudders are 0. That is it, folks. That's the end of it. The reason why I need to go over it is because there's some things that even me, I'm so used to doing that, I caught a bad habit here and there. So I kind of get out of the rhythm. Yeah, I remember him saying 360 on heading for departure. Thank you, Penn. What's going on, man? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's run our checklist, and we're going to get out of here early. How's that? We're going to run our checklist really quick, and then we'll go. Before we do that, I do want to plug in my CG, 15.3, so 7.6. Pref coming in, and a gross weight's giving us, let's see what we got. 117.4, that ain't bad. That's pretty darn good. Takeoff, 32, what do we say? 34, I'll take the lower VREF, V1. 35, 37. Very close. Very close. So we're going to go ahead and set the 137. Set. All right. Now I'm going to get a drink. I'll take a look at something really quick, and then we'll go. I'm not going to wait till 10:30. We're just going to speed the clock up, and then we'll push for you. Get you folks out of here at a decent time tonight. What do you say? I do want to, before I forget, I do want something from you. I want you to tell me where you want to, like, what, if you chartered an aircraft, where would you want to go? Okay, we've got an MD-80 ready to go next week, and I do want to fly it. And it doesn't have to be on a stream. It doesn't have to be that. But where would you want to go?
LaGuardia approach, Cessna 172 Charlie Mike.
Where is this?
Cessna 172 Charlie Mike, New York approach, go ahead.
Pyreps.
LaGuardia 172 Charlie Mike, Cessna Skyhawk, level 3000, request instrument approaches at Newark. We were unable to get ATIS for Newark.
Air 172 Charlie Mike, I don't cover Newark. You can contact New York Center on 125.32. See ya.
Newark.
135.320. We'll try 172 Charlie Mike.
172 Charlie Mike, it's 12532.
12532. 172 Charlie Mike.
There's new LAX. Yes. Toronto, huh? XP11. Toronto. Really? From Miami? Where do you want to go? The airplane's parked in Miami, so if you were to charter a flight, you'd have to pay for the airplane empty. From where? Miami to where? Where would you want to go? Remember, I need a start point and an end point, and you're paying for the airplane to go from Miami to wherever you want it to relocate. So you tell me that, and I will write it down because I need to fly that airplane this week. Coming up for a charter trip or something like that. Okay, folks, I'm going to jump out of here. I think I've got it down, and I will be right back with the PA. Maybe. And folks, welcome to Flight 3, non-stop service over to Bar Harbor. Right now, the weather in Bar Harbor is 57 degrees. We've got overcast clouds. Should be a little bit bumpy on the way up into the climb. We'll let you know. Show just about an hour once we get airborne. Thanks for watching, and thanks for flying with Coastal Airways. Appreciate your business. Once we're out of the gate here, again, we'll be pushing back at about a minute, 2 minutes, and we'll have you on your way. let's do this thing. Seatbelts on. Let's run the checklist. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Fuel pumps. Looking good. We're going to turn them all on right now. We'll close that forward door while we're at it. Let's go ahead and just go ahead. Door close coming. APU is coming to start. We'll do that right now. Ground services. We're going to go ahead and release the AC cart. Passenger signs. They are on. Window heat is on. Hydraulic pumps. They are on. Doors are closed. Pressurization. 35,000 set. Auto brake is on RTO. And stab trim is set. Before start checklist is complete. We're ready to go, folks. You ready to get out of here? I sure am. We've got 1016. I'm going to go ahead and call up GSX and tell them to hook up for the push. You can hear the APU spooling up. Once we get the APU lit and online, we'll go ahead and...
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 03 with service to Maine. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 20 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full
Watching
upright and
live from
position for
Cancun.
departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all call.
PNS, yeah, that is Pensacola.
Check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
The thing is, we could go anywhere as long as you pay for the aircraft. You got to relocate the airplane. So if you don't care about relocating the aircraft, I'll fly it empty from Miami, but where are we going? So we got to come up with something. We got Toronto. We can go JFK Toronto. We could do a charter flight to MSP, which would be cool. NFL. All right, we can do a Dolphin. We can do a Dolphin run over to from Miami to Minnesota. You want to do that? That would be fun. That'd be a cool little ride. Locking up the gear. That's good. Gears locked. Coming up. APU's coming on the bus. Now, when we get the APU on, we got to start the clock. Timer's coming. And we're just going to actually do used autosave. And we're going to hold. We're going to pull up for chocks. So we're on the bus. We're going to go ahead and release the ground power now. Ground power unit's coming off the aircraft. Going to pull the chocks.
Parking brakes.
And we'll hold. We still got to hold, folks, because we need to at least burn the APU for a minute before we could push, okay? Anti-collision light is on. Bleeds are coming on. Once we hit that minute on the clock, we'll go ahead and set the bleeds up, and then we'll be pushing. Make sure nobody's behind us, and then we'll start our push. And while they do that, I'm going to go ahead and run the clock just a little bit. I don't want to wait this long. Like I said, we've got to get a good on-time push, and we would have. So how's 23? We can do 10 minutes early. Good. There's a minute. Bleeds on. Pushing. Brakes off.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
Time check.
Wheel.
10:23. There's our ACARS program kicking in. I want to start number 2 first. Okay, number 2 coming to ground. And I'm going to try to do this undocked. And let's see if it does it. Number 2 coming to ground. Here we go.
Gentlemen, please direct your attention to the flight attendants for a safety demonstration.
Good start up on the N2.
Fasten, please make sure that your seatbelts are fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire flight, as we may experience unexpected turbulence.
25. Here
There are
goes the
several
fuel.
emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases,
There's a
your
light.
nearest exit may be behind you.
Looking for
if we
oil
need
pressure.
to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level
pressure's
lighting will
rising.
guide you towards the exit. In the event
for the
of a
oil
loss
pressure.
of
Light
cabin
off.
pressure, an
Light is
oxygen mask
off.
will drop in front of you. Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Oxygen is flowing to the mask, and you can breathe normally.
Disconnect.
If you're traveling with children, now's the time to pick your favorite one. But secure your mask and then assist others.
Starter
Keep
cut
your
out.
mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely
Here
event
comes
of a water
rollback.
landing, a
Looking
life vest
good.
is located in a pouch under your
Okay,
seat
we're gonna
over
come over
the armrest.
here, start
When
this,
instructed to do so, open
Go
the
pee.
plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your
isolate,
head.
ventilate.
Wrap the
So we're gonna
straps
go
around your
ventilation
waist
of the
and buckle
cabin.
at the front. Pull the strap to
High,
tighten. To inflate
closed.
the vest, pull firmly on the
Coming
red
down
cord
here.
only when
Whoa.
exiting the aircraft.
Coming
If your light
across.
does not
That's
inflate
good.
automatically,
Battery.
blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation.
Stand by.
This vest is equipped
Flaps.
with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. Please securely stow all personal items.
Tow truck
Make sure your
disconnected.
seatbelts are fastened.
Electrical,
and
that's
your
because
straps
the
and tray tables are all in their
airplane
full
is not
upright
configured.
position.
Flaps
We
We
1.
remind you that this
Light
is
is
a
clear.
non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions.
Taxi
Thank
light.
you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
And finally, straight up C. Brakes off. Maybe the brakes are off. Brakes off. Brakes are off. Okay, clock's set. I'm going to go ahead and click. Generators are on. Probe heat is on. Anti-ice is off. Flight controls are free. Flaps are set. 1-1 green light. Transponders on TA. Alright, let's go. We're going to call up. Alright, I think I lost its frequency. Give me a second. .120.8. And LaGuardia departure. Sorry. LaGuardia departure, Riptide 3, taxi, please.
Riptide 3, runway 31, taxi via Bravo, Charlie Yankee, cross runway 4 at Charlie Yankee, continue Bravo Zulu.
Alright, we'll go Bravo to Charlie Yankee. We'll cross 4 on Charlie Yankee, and then we'll go Bravo Zulu to runway 31 for Riptide 3.
Riptide 3, I'm sorry, it's Bravo Bravo, Echo, cross runway 4 at Echo, continue Bravo Zulu to runway 31.
Bravo Bravo, Echo, cross 4. Alright, let's see if this got this right. Bravo Bravo, Echo, we're cross 4. And then, what was after that?
And then after Echo, make a left on Bravo, continue on Bravo, and then Zulu for runway 31.
Alright, left Bravo, then Zulu to 3-1 for Riptide 3.
Yeah, sorry about that. I thought you were facing south, sir.
You told me south. I think you told me south, my bad.
It's okay, no one on that side anyway.
He told me south, I didn't go south. Alright, let's figure this
Ready to
out.
go.
We're going to go Bravo, Bravo. Alright, let's get this down. Bravo, Bravo to Echo. Okay, we're going to turn on Echo. We'll cross the runway here. There's Echo coming up. See this? So we got Bravo, Bravo, Echo. We'll turn into Echo. Then we'll go Alpha. Cross runway 4. At Echo. Then we'll go Alpha all the way around to Zulu. Alright, let's just do this first. Let's get through this taxi here. These 90-degree turns are killers. Alright, lights coming on here, strobes, as we're crossing an active runway. Left is good. Right is good. Crossing. Okay, once we're over Echo, we're across Echo, now what? Let's figure it out. All right, we're crossing Echo. He said Alpha. He said Bravo, didn't he? Yes, it's Echo Bravo. Bravo Zulu. So I'm going to turn on Bravo. He said Bravo. Son of a gun. I believe it's Bravo now, all the way down to Zulu. I think we got it. My bad, I pushed the wrong way. I had it, had the nose facing the wrong direction. And then you learn, right? All right, let's fire number 2. So number 1 rather. We're gonna go ahead and start number 1. It's because we're trying to save fuel. That's why we do it this way. And you can see we're burning just 1.06 on the flow. Again, the taxi's nice and slow. Good rotation. $25 fuel's coming in. Good on that side. And then we're going to go Bravo to Zulu, and then 3-1. Okay, oil pressure's off. Again, the schedule on this route, the schedule is not that imperative to hold. I mean, we do want an on-time departure, which we do. We're early. Okay, looks good. Go ahead and throw the bus on. And I'm actually going to start my timer again, because it's got to have a 1-minute warm-up on that engine. APU is coming off now. We got to stop burning fuel on that. Then we're going to go ahead and flip this, flip that, flip that, flip that. Let's do our checks. We're going to do our takeoff flow check, push this up, bring it back. Attendant notification. Packs and bleeds. Packs look good. Set bleeds are on. Continuous. Looking good.
Approach, good evening, United 4857, looking to pick up 5 Mark to Bar Harbor.
United. Bar Harbor.
4857, near departure, you clear the Bar Harbor Airport by LaGuardia Zone departure. Supply heading 360, radar vector is Merritt, Hartford, Putnam, Boston, Bar Harbor direct. Maintain 5000, accept flight level 3501, 0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency will be with me, Squawk 1021.
That's got to be one of you guys. Nobody flies to Bar Harbor. That's awesome. I'll get company. That'd be cool. I'll take the company. All right, let's do this. Before start, fuel pumps. No, I did that. Before takeoff, config is set, which I already did that. Packs are set. Bleeds are set. Altimeters are set. Last thing we do is recall.
You can expect the ILS 4.
Expect the ILS 4.
I gotta get these laminated, folks.
4847, clear to Bar Harbor via LaGuardia 7. Merritt, Hartford, Putnam, Boston, Bar Harbor direct.
Bar Harbor.
Expect 5,000, 1 minutes of departure. What's it, 350. Departure with you will squawk 1021 through United 4857.
4857, read back correct, expect runway 31, push and start discussion call for taxi.
Okay, 31 push start is
Alright, there's Zulu.
discussion call on taxi, United 4857.
Let's see.
Delta 1262, do you want us to continue our descent past 10,000 that story?
Delta 1260 negative, you can stop at 10.
Well, now I want that on. 1, 2, 3. And LaGuardia departure, Riptide 3, holding short 3-1.
Riptide 3, the wind 34, or turn right heading 360, the wind 340 out 12, runway 31 clear for takeoff.
Okay, 360 on the heading, 3-1 clear for takeoff, Riptide 3. Auto throttle is on. Take all the runway we can get. We paid for this runway. We're going to use the dang runway. We're going to use all of it. Okay, bringing them up to 40. .360 on the turn. Bringing them up. And Toga is set. Got a lot of left rudder because that crosswind's coming in from the right. Right, cross check.
E1.
Go.
Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Thank you, you're coming up. At the 400 feet, we'll roll the aircraft. Heading select, please, right now. Bug up. And LaGuardia Riptide 3 through 2000 for 5.
Riptide 3, radar contact, turn right heading 060, climb maintain 10, 10,000.
060 up to 10,000, Riptide 3. 060, 10,000. And I did what you said never to do. Flaps up. Yeah, there's 10,000 set. Let's go airplane. I'm going to start accelerating.
Delta 1260, just maintain 7,000.
7,000, Delta 1260.
Yeah, looking good. Coming on there. On. Connected. Connected. That's up.
Delta 1260,
Set.
7,000.
Off. Set. Down. Not what I wanted. Hang on. Legs page, N1, delete climb. Let's go.
Riptide 3, contact Boston Center, 134.7 feet.
34.7, thanks for the services. We'll see you, Riptide 3. 34.7. Alright, folks, we're in the soup. We'll go ahead and call up Boston Center. Boston. Proctor can't have it yet. Alright, 134.7. I've got 134.05. Let's try that.
Norwood 9600 Victor, release for departure, clearance void at 0155. If not airborne by then, advise me of your intentions no later than 0200. The time now is 0144. Change to advisory frequency approved and talk to you shortly.
Call him up. Boston Center, Riptide 3, 10,000, sir.
Riptide 3 Boston, hello, climb and maintain throttle 350.
350, Riptide 3. 350 on the climb. Click. 350, let the airplane know. I just hit altitude intervene. Just climbing.
Do you want me to go direct Valerie and then BG?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing.
Let's see if we can get through this turbulence. It's plus 9.
New York approach 120 plane. Good night.
Keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to pay a small fee for internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV to our partners.
Climbing
Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies live.
Climbing. Pressurization's coming up. These lights are off. That light is off. Start switches. We're going to stay on because I turned on the engine anti-ice. Because on the 737 in cloud, plus 10 degrees Celsius or less, you're going to need to have the engine anti-ice on. We have that on right now. Too bad I can't give you some good views of Long Island. Long Island will be off of the right wing today. You can't see it because it's covered in cloud, unfortunately. But we're through the clouds now, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the anti-ice. Fuel system will monitor that, and we'll do a climb check.
Boston Center, hello, climb and maintain throttle 320. That will be the final.
Climb and maintain throttle 320.
Packs and bleeds are set. Looking good there. Pressurization's checked.
3, clear direct Boston, viewer.
Direct Boston for Riptide 3. Those are off. We'll go ahead and do direct to Boston. They hook us up here. Boston Center is always awesome to us. We love them. They're listening. Climb's good. APU. Flaps.
Go ahead.
No lights.
Just want to double check that.
That's your climb.
My transponder is still working. We're having a bit of issue with.
The climb right now, we're doing good on the turbulence. I don't see any turbulence, so we're just going to go ahead and enable the aircraft. It's just light.
Alright, thanks. That's all we needed to know.
Remember, it said surface to 12,000. Well, we're past it and over the top, so I'm going to push it to max speed here. I'm going to go right to Boston, and then from Boston, we'll start getting ready for the 18,000 foot flow here. We're going to go number 1. It's going to be
hello.
standard.
I do have to change or give you an arrival. Let me know when you're ready to copy it.
Lights.
We're ready, Endeavour 27
coming off.
Endeavour 27, clear direct Pauling, Papa Whiskey Lima, and then the Harp 3 arrival. The Papa Whiskey Lima, Harp 3 arrival.
Alright, it's direct Pauling and then the Harp 3 arrival for Endeavour 27.
Reback correct. And you won't go all the way to Pauling. I'll give you a pretty good shortcut when you get closer.
Dabenstein, what's going on? He says, greetings from the Bahamas. What's up? How are you? I love the Bahamas. And what happened? What am I missing? Sean says, LaGuardia being so expensive. Here's a question. With the United slots opening up at JFK with JFK, yes. Yes, JFK is going to be more expensive than LaGuardia, for sure. I wouldn't touch JFK with a 10-foot pole, only because of it's really expensive. I haven't even looked at the numbers, but I don't want it. But yeah, it's going to be more expensive than LaGuardia, for sure.
Mike said, November Echo Romeo, descend maintain file 300.
They're not hurting for traffic, that's the thing. So what do we got here? Jason, I'm off for the weekend, ready to relax with your stream. My own flight. I've landed in COS, which is Colorado Springs. So I might turn back to Denver, maybe Midway. There you go.
Boston approach 133.0. Have a good night.
What would you do? Would you do a 16-hour flight? The answer to that is yes.
I'm sorry, I broke up a little bit there. One more time.
It won't be 16 hours, though. I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Sure. Mike
So,
Romeo,
during December, if one of my pilots can get, you know, when we get through training, I think one of our managers will do this with me. I've got 2 weeks off in the end of December during Christmas. And one of those days, it's going to be a non-stop. I'm going to actually fly a simulated day at Coastal. So a full day. Whether that's 5 legs, whatever. We might go Bar Harbor to, you know, we could do, you tell me what we want to do, but I might go Bar Harbor over to LaGuardia, Miami, St. Thomas, or we could do the 2-step, the other run, which is going to be Buffalo, West Virginia, Myrtle Beach, Miami, Key West, and back. So it's going to, or we could do it the other way around. We can go Miami to Myrtle Beach, West Virginia, up to Buffalo. So that's totally up to you. But I'm going to be flying one of those legs. And it's going to be a long one. All right, let's get the weather here.
Runway heading at a below 3,000, squawk 4727, November 14 Juliet.
November 14 Juliet, read back correct. Advise rate to taxi, runway 19er.
Not looking any better, I gotta tell you. Oh, baby. The weather's crap, folks. It is crap. The weather in Bar Harbor right now is bad. So Bar Harbor reporting.
Victor, radar contact 10 miles west of the Orange County Airport. Say altitude.
We are 10,000.
10 visibility.
Number 960 Victor, climb and maintain the flight level 280.
Missed.
Maintain
fog. Overcast at 200 feet, folks.
Boston Center, Delta.
Temperature's 14, dew point 14, altimeter 29.85, runway 2.
Delta 7, Boston Center, hello, what's your position?
Okay, what are we going to do? We got to get thinking about this one. We are going to fly an SA Cat 2 approach. We're going to try
miles north of the
HGS for sure, all the way in.
Delta 7, thank you. I got you. Radar contact, maintain file 360.
360, Delta.
Incredible.
7 heavy.
I'm Boston Center, November 813 Foxtrot. Sorry for the late check-in, 6,000 feet level.
933 Foxtrot, Boston Center, no worries. Bradley, altimeter 2999er.
813 Foxtrot.
I'm going to get set up for the HGS, folks, if you're wondering what I'm doing.
America 6251 Boston Center, hello, squawk 4721.
This is going to be a pretty darn low approach. So it's going to be right at minimums. If we get lucky, we're going to fly a Cat 2 in there. We have our own chart for this, so be prepared.
River 22 on Fort Juliet, ready to taxi with the weather.
This is why our pilots train so hard. If you were ever wondering why our training could be up to 6 months, there's a good reason for it. It's not because we want to throw the book at you. It's because of this crap. You got to fly into this stuff. Okay, we're going to go direct. We could go direct Bangor, then straight over. I don't want to do that. So we could go direct to Burka, B-E-C-R-A. So I'm going to plug this in here. We're going to go arrivals, and we're going to go the ILS runway 22.
United 2396.
I'm going to go direct to Burka.
Climb and maintain flight 210.
Direct Merritt, climb and maintain flight 210, 2396.
Climb's coming up.
Iberia 6251, radar contact 80 miles east of Plym, maintain flight level 360.
We got an RA of 100 feet. I'll show you the chart. This is our own proprietary chart that we created here at Coastal. This is our own chart. We're going to do a Category 2 SA. Only our captains can fly this, so if you're an FO, you could not fly this approach. You would almost have to go to... It's barely at Cat 1 minimum, so you probably could try to shoot it. RVR is 1200, 603. So landing, touchdown, rollout, we're going to have that. RA is 100 feet. We're going to have that. Or 183, folks. It's going to be definitely close. All right, let's go ahead and set this out. 108.3 on both sides. So we're going to go 108.3 and 108.3 on both sides, okay? Everybody's with us. 108.3, 108.3. We could go straight to Bangor, then cut in, but it doesn't really matter in this case. It's going to be great. You guys are going to love this. This is going to be a nice, fun approach. All right, we're going to flip it over to the radio minimums, and we're going to go ahead and set the DH to 100.
10,000, squawk 4753.
All right, let's go ahead and set this up. I'm going to have to do things really quick. Just starting to get ready for this. All right.
KN6 running Victory back, correct advise, right to taxi 0933.
Patrick, what's up? Did you ever do a transcontinental flight on a channel like New York, LAX, Atlanta, Seattle?
Oh, thanks.
Be cool to see something like that during one of the upcoming holidays. Okay.
10 heavy with you. Flight level 200 for 230.
I'm a 777-300 pilot. I'm off for today. Well, good job. It's nice to be off.
310, transport 510 heavy.
Right?
United 2396, clear direct Roebuck.
It's nice to be off. That's for sure.
Endeavor 27.
Well, welcome.
Valerie.
You fly a beautiful airplane. The 777 is a gorgeous plane. I wish Delta never got rid of them. They are beautiful aircraft.
FedEx 942, Boston, good evening.
Well, this is going to be a fun one, folks. You guys are going to love this. All right.
Charlie, are you back?
108.3224 setting here. I'm going to let the passengers up. It looks pretty darn smooth. Before I do that, and then I'm going to start planning for the approach, because it's going to be our descent coming up right away. So
in a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
You gotta love this, folks. Gotta love it.
November 2214 Juliet, radar contact, altitude.
November 221 Juliet, leading 1,500.
November 2214 Juliet, thanks. Proceed on course, VFR altitude, your discretion.
Proceed on course, VFR altitude, my discretion, November 14 Juliet.
November 90600 Victor, climb and maintain fall 400. That will be the final.
And folks from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We're at a flight altitude here of 35,000 feet. Seatbelt signs are coming off. The weather in
United 4837 Boston Center, good evening. Clear direct Merritt, climb and maintain fall 350.
Try to get you in there on time. Should be descending here shortly. Thanks.
Good direct Merritt.
If you remain seated, keep those seatbelts fastened.
Gotta love that mod. I do love that mod. That's fun one. All right, let's do this. We've got.
Once you have turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, you can knock it up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Figure this out. All right, so Berkra, we're gonna come in, landing weight. Let's get our weights down and all that good stuff. 127.1. We'll say 126 on our landing weight. Our paperwork is gonna say. Remember, our paperwork's gonna be a little off, because we're just a little heavier than that. Our landing weight is 123, so I would assume we're going to be starting to descent with 126.
With you, flight level 350.
Shamrock 11 Papa, good. Boston, good evening.
I'm going to try to show you here. All right, let's go landing weight of 126, landing distance. This is a 5,200 foot runway.
Victor running 33 taxi, Charlie Golf.
Wicked. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but I am. All right, let's go like this, move this out of my way. 126,000. Runway is going to be runway 22. We are going to go with flaps 40, reversers all operative.
Number 9016 Tango Charlie, contact Boston approach 133.0. Have a good day.
133.0, good night to you.
Click calculate and see what we got.
Boston, good evening, Delta 1029, flight level 35.
Maximum auto. Alright, so 23 minutes on the cooling.
So 1029 Boston, good evening.
So we've got 5197, and that's going to take us 4429. Runway 22, auto brake, max, flap 40, 135 on the speed.
Flight level 9,000, and I missed the altimeter.
At and maintain 9,000, and the altimeter 2992.
Folks. So,
alright, at or
drop it in here at 130, throw that in. Alright, let's drop back down to the HGS panel, and we're going to get ready for the HUD. So we're going to fly an elevation on the runway.
Roebuck, descend and maintain, final with 230.
I'm waiting for the descent call, it's coming.
Okay, direct Roebuck, can we have the altitude for Delta 1029?
230.
Alright, direct Roebuck and Roebuck 230, Delta 1029.
I know who that is. I know who that is. It's one of our pilots. Okay.
Austrian 88.
22-220-103. What are we doing here? We've got elevation 83 feet. So we're going to go 83 feet, enter.
Thanks, climb and maintain. Flight level
now, here's the interesting part. If you say, oh, the runway's 5,200 feet, you are mistaken.
Sure,
runway 22.
Maintain, flight 370.
How about 4327 after the glide slope?
2469,
11,000,
can I do 14,000?
43.
Hello, climb and maintain, flight level 360.
37.
Maintain level 360, blue 2469.
American 2550, descend and maintain, flight level 300.
What does that mean, folks? That means that the HGS, if you fly a traditional HGS approach, it's going to flare you 1,000 feet ahead, so after the glide slope. So that's what it's saying. So you're saying landing distance required is 4429.
Go ahead.
And you can see there is at 4,300.
Transfer 510, sure, climb and
that doesn't work, right? We need 4,400 to stop. So we're going to pop out, if all goes well, we'll pop out at 200 feet. So
United 4857, direct Boston, VOR.
I'm trying to listen. Sorry. I've got to listen because it's coming.
United 2396, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 27, Boston, altimeter 2992.
992, Roebuck, descend via the Roebuck 3.
Okay, 224. 224. I'm setting up for the HGS.
At the Hot 6, leaving my airspace, Moncton's closed, Unicom, have a good night.
224, set.
Over to Unicom, thank you.
Auto brake,
have a good night, Eddie, 6.
maximum. Auto brakes on max. 1083 is hooked up. Let's talk about this missed approach here. Up to 2,000 right turn, 4,000 direct Bangor, which will be 1148. So I'm going to put 1148 in the hole, just in case we need that. We're probably gonna. We're going to be flying an HGS approach, Cat 3, mode A3, all the way down to minimums. And so we've got IMC A3 in the standby. That's really what we want, and we're all set. Now, the aircraft is programmed and ready to go. Let's see if we can get some lift of the weather here. Weather just changed. Okay,
Central Captain Boston 8, Lima's current Lima, altimeter 2994.
They're going to give us a descent. Get ready for that. That's coming.
Victor, radar contact altitude.
2.2, climbing 10,000, 600 Victor.
600 Victor, thanks, Phil, heading 240.
Left 240, 600 Victor.
JetBlue 2686, descend and maintain, flight level 240.
240, JetBlue 2686.
Endeavor 2710, cross Basie at and maintain 8,000, LaGuardia altimeter 2999.
Whew. Good evening, Patrick. What's up? Yesterday, I flew from Toronto to Athens. Oh my gosh, that's a long haul.
KLM 8109.
I know how you do it.
Level 380.
That exceeds my seat time for sure.
Good evening, Squawk 4735.
I know you have extra people in there, but still.
8109.
Endeavor 2710, I gave you the wrong altimeter, 3002.
My buddy flies.
He
flies the A350.
Delta 592, clear back to Roebuck, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Back to Roebuck, down to 230, JetBlue 592.
One thing.
Back at 2550, descend and maintain flight level 200.
Cadillac, folks.
200, American 2550.
Delta 1029, descend via the Roebuck pre-arrival, runway
Cadillac
27,
2100.
altimeter 29904.
So Cadillac fix, drop that in there /15. So instead of the runway end.
Okay, we'll descend by the Rumble 327 Delta 1029.
Thank you. Riptide 3, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Pilot's discretion 240, Riptide 3.
KLM 8109, radar contact, maintain flight level 380.
Maintain 380 for KLM 8109.
KO6 runway Victor, direct Concord.
Direct Concord, 6 runway Victor.
Elite 83.
Right, 24,000 set.
320 Elite 83.
Now I've set the 15 nautical mile ring, I've set a 5 nautical mile ring, and a 3 nautical mile ring from Cadillac. Normally we do this on a runway end, but because we're in solid IMC here, we're flying an A3 approach, it's going to be Cat 2 E3. We're going to be down and expand that to Cadillac because we want to get it configured before the initial. Before the glide slope intercept. So, which is Cadillac in this particular case. So, 83 feet. We're doing 100-foot radio altimeter.
Delta 1029.
We should pop out at about 100, 200 feet if all goes well.
710, contact New York approach 120.8. Have a good night.
120.8, good night, Denver 2710.
And by the way,
2686, contact Cleveland Center 119.87. Good night.
The cruise.
119.86. Have a good one.
If you're a pilot for us,
Victor, climb and maintain about 210.
Couple things. One.
210, 6 runway Victor. Back in 292, higher in about 3 minutes, passing traffic.
Why are they doing that to me? Oh, that's why it's doing that to me.
Back in 292,
take a look
higher for you in about 3 minutes
at our company store, folks. If you don't fly for us, you could take a look at our company store. It's flycoastalairways.myspreadsshop.com. Buy a t-shirt. These lanyards are for sale. We got these lanyards made up. They're really cool. I'm getting IDs coming. They're getting printed out. I don't know where they are. They should be here hopefully, next week or something like that. DM me on Instagram if you want one of those. DM it's Coastal Airways on Instagram.
240.
And hook you up with a lanyard, get hooked up with a t-shirt or a mug. It helps the channel, one, and it helps to fund the website. So take a look at the merch. It's pretty cool. All right. By the way, I was saying, if you're watching this, the cruise, when you get to module 404, 404 is all about low visibility certification. So what we're about to fly is what you're going to have to fly at 402. I filmed it last week. It's done. But it's a low visibility certification. And I'm not trying to, that's what I'm saying, this training is not trying to throw curveballs at you. This is, what to expect when we fly these routes. You're going to get weather like this. You just will. When you're flying the line, you're always going to get, hopefully most of the time you're going to get good weather. But they're, flying up the Maine in the winter, expect this kind of crap. You're going to get coastal clouds and fog and things like that. That's just that's what we're about.
Center 119.87. Have a good night.
Not to mention that the
1987
runway is going to be wicked small.
Takeoff,
it's a
Hotel
5,200
Victor.
foot
Let me know
square.
when you have ATIS Lima. Expect the ILS 227 approach.
So, yeah, nasty.
You mean Charlie Golf Hotel Foxtrot?
I'm sorry, yeah, Charlie Golf Hotel Foxtrot. Let me know when you have ATIS Lima. Expect the ILS 27.
Let you know, and then ILS
Runway 27, Hotel Fox.
Gray Aviation, hello. Are you the CEO of Coastal? I sure am. I am the CEO of Coastal Airways. Thank you. That is correct. We have just closed our hiring for now. So hiring is now closed until we could, our pilots are going through training right now. So I hope, the next maybe 2-3 months we can start getting people on the line and flying the routes and making us money so we could buy more aircraft and open it up again. So whoever gets hired from now on is going to be hired as a direct FO, a first officer, and then our first officers, if we open a route, they have to go through they have to go through upgrade training. So our training's legit, folks. We got a lot of training going on. You have any questions for me? You can ask away if you'd like.
American 292, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Seatbelt signs coming on, folks.
American 2550, contact New York Center 125.32. Good night.
2532, American 2556.
Riptide 3 to set and maintain 1000. Portland altimeter 2991.
Turn on the fasten seatbelt sign.
Down on 1000, Riptide 3.
And fasten your seatbelt.
Mike 2, November Echo Romeo to set and maintain flight level 240.
11,000
I
set.
think we blocked each other. To set and maintain flight level 220.
That's one of them back there, Romeo.
Yep, to set and maintain flight level 220, please.
220, cast deploy for 2 minutes.
1 mile, 1 3/4 mile, missed, overcast to 200 feet. 2988, folks.
Direct robot down to 230,
2988. Now normally,
New York approach 120.8.
I could go like this: descent, forecast, request those winds. I'm just going to pull those winds in.
600 Victor to set and maintain flight level 240.
Set and maintain.
That's Runway 160, contact with US 67500.
Number 9600 Victor, saw your block there to set and maintain flight level 240.
XP Aviation, what's the longest flight you've done? India, no way. I did once.
Via the J Fund to arrival runway 27, Boston altimeter 2994.
Miami to London or something. It was super long.
With Lima, FedEx 942.
It's just,
and
I don't like them.
Second, go ahead.
They're killers. Those long routes, man.
Boston Center Aero 813 November Delta.
I mean, every year we do like a Hawaiian run.
Area 13 November Delta, Boston Center, hello, Boston altimeter 2994, cleared into the
I don't think I'm going to do that this year. We're going to do
for now on course.
We're going to do a full 8-hour, domestic part 117, 121 day with 117 rules. So what are we doing? Are we chartering an MD-80 over to Minneapolis next week? Is that what we want to do, a charter run? Fire on the MD-80, good old aircraft there. Good stuff, right? 1 3/4 mile, that's pretty good. I mean, relatively. We definitely have the RVR, for sure. 1 3/4 mile, that's great. I mean, it's tight. We're flying the HGS all the way in, that's for sure.
Has information, Lima.
Thank you.
The only issue is when you get to Burka, you kind of got to do a procedure turn. It's really weird.
Victor, contact Cleveland Center 119.87.
So
good night.
We're going to be pretty much up the gut like this, flying direct here. Normally we'd just come out, maybe do a teardrop entry here, and then just do a teardrop down this way.
Weather at Bar Harbor when able, say approach request.
We got the weather. We're going to try the 2-2 ILS.
That sounds good. Do you want full procedure or vectors to final?
Vectors to final will work.
Sounds good.
Full procedure? You're killing me. You know what that is, right? That's time and money. Right? That's what we're all about. I gotta save money, man. Watch. Well, you're not gonna save money going around. I get that. But you know, the full. If he could,
Charlie leaving the Boston class Bravo airspace.
he could give us a nice vector, nice and wide, we're gonna be all right. As long as we hook up, he gives us a good vector point. We're gonna be in there. No problem. Okay,
Tango Charlie leaving the Boston class Bravo airspace. Altitude your discretion.
Okay, on discretion. Tango Charlie.
Charlie Golf Hotel Echo Foxtrot flighting 110 to set and maintain 6,000 vectors less than a 27 approach.
Cleveland also scenery 2. You could have had the MD-80 reposition, fly the Rays up for that series.
No, had to maintain one.
Sean, what do you want to do, man? You tell me.
Okay.
How about that, Sean? We either go Miami or we go. We can fly the football or we can fly the Rays up. Wait a minute.
Contact Boston approach 118.2.
Oh no. Is there any teams playing? Where's Miami playing Sunday?
November 9016 Tango Charlie.
Yes, you have a problem?
Yeah, contact
Whoa.
Boston approach 118.2. Need to respond when I call you.
Do you have a problem? That's pretty awesome. You'd get a phone call right there. You know what? You can call me. How's that?
Charlie, contact Boston approach 118.2.
That's interesting. These poor controllers, man, they got to deal with a lot of this crap.
Over 9016 Tango Charlie, you there?
People missing calls, and we're all guilty of it. I've done it before. Miss calls all the time, you know.
I think you're scared.
Try not to.
I hope I did. American 801, flight level 230, please.
On down to 230, American.
Sean Fitz, how are you, my
Iberia
friend?
6251, cross Calverton, Charlie.
So, Sean M,
250.
I'm going to make you the designated charter person this week. Where are we going? You tell me. The airplane is in Miami. It's parked.
12000, 250 knots.
We could do it on a stream, or I could do it in the middle of the week. It doesn't matter if you guys want to see a normal line flight.
Thank you. The
Again,
Kennedy altimeter 3002.
We might go, I don't know where. Maybe we go to St. Thomas again. I have no idea. Or we can do a charter. We could do a Dolphin Miami football team, or we could do something else. Minneapolis, the Rays, who else? We've got Tampa Bay Lightning.
Thank you.
They're playing the Rangers. How's that? That's going to be awesome. I'm a big Ranger fan, by the way. I'm in the wrong state, but you get it. I'm going to have to slow this aircraft down here soon, folks. We're at 21,000, looking good. It's looking pretty benign right now. I mean, that's not too bad, but you don't see that.
Foxtrot, turn left heading 1.
You don't see that fog layer down there somewhere.
090.
Turn left heading 090, Hotel Foxtrot.
And that's if Microsoft 2020 cooperates with us.
2469, contact New York Center 125.32. Good night.
Just wrapped up BNA to Midway. Good time. Good deal. Sean, I think they're home this week against the Jets.
Thursday Foxtrot, Albany, altimeter 3007. Expect the ILS 191 approach.
Scenery was out. I wish. Oh, it's not out? Yeah, we got to get some good scenery there. Do you guys want to see that on a stream?
Arrival, runway 27, Boston, altimeter 29994.
Okay, I'm going to jump on the 18,000 flow just a little earlier. We're passing through 19,000, but I want to kind of jump on it just because the weather's supposed to be pretty crappy.
Player 14 Boston Center, welcome back.
All right, here we go. So we're going to climb up here.
November Delta, for your planning purposes, runway 29 and use that hand.
That's good. Those are on. Lights coming.
03 November Delta.
Takeoff Hotel Foxtrot, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain 2000, Hotel Foxtrot.
United 396, fighting 3, actually fighting 010, descend and maintain 5000, vectors ILS 127 approach.
Okay, heading 010 down to 5.
Okay, 29er 88 set. Checklist coming up.
Boston Center, Bonanza,
Descent
414 Mike Papa requesting IFR clearance from Twin Mountains.
414 Mike Papa, Boston Center, hello, will be a couple minutes.
Okay, altimeters, they are set and bugged. VREF is set. We've got minimum set at 100 RA. Start switches are on. Recall complete. We are. Set checklist complete.
Thank you. Charlie Golf, Hotel Echo Foxtrot, turn right heading 150.
Turn right heading 150, Hotel Echo Foxtrot.
A stream would be cool.
829 cross Calverton, Charlie, at and maintain 12,000, 250 knots.
Cross Charlie at 12,000.
224, 224, 1083, 1083 is set. We've got Max on the auto brake. That's set, ready to go.
The altimeter is 3002.
Altimeter 32 American 829er.
Okay, folks, missed approach up 2,000, right turn 4,000, direct Bar Harbor. Bar Harbor's locked in, 114.8. It don't look bad down there, does it? It's got to be a fog layer or something. Hugging it.
2396, turn left heading 360 and maintain 190 knots.
That's 360, 190 knots.
Okay, I'm going to start paying attention.
Riptide 3 to set to maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, Riptide 3, you want a greater descent for you?
Nope, you're fine.
Okay.
Bus center, Delta 786 is
Don't know if we want me on a quicker rate or not.
Delta 786 Boston, good evening. Mike Sierra, November Echo Romeo, cross Lemur at and maintain
+6, folks.
The altimeter
look at that, you see it? Look at this cloud bank right there. There it is.
At 6,000 of the Romeo.
That tip 2 point hits. Bam! You get it. Start to cool down. +6. So guess what?
Knots, then to set to maintain 3,000.
Looks great here. Not so much on the other side.
Heading 240, join the localizer.
What about a trip to Cancun? Again? You want to do Cancun? I like the idea of a hockey charter, but you were just in here.
Altimeter 29905.
11,000, 2995, Citroen Victory.
Well,
6251 contact New York
we could do a stream. We have to do a stream on Friday. So Friday will be another stream. It's just a matter of what you want to do here.
769 contact New York Center 125.32. Have a good night.
+8. It's going up. Temperature's going up. That's good. We can get +10. We don't need anti-ice on.
West at 242 descend via the J-Fund to arrival runway 27 Boston altimeter 29904.
Boston altimeter 2990427 descend via the J-Fund to the West at 242.
United 2396, turn left heading 300, join the localizer.
That's 300, join the localizer.
American 2250, climb and maintain flight level 320, that will be the final.
+9.
Climb, maintain flight level 320, American 2250.
Charlie Golf, Hotel Echo Foxtrot, 3 miles from Ripit, maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 27 approach.
Maintain 2,000 until Ripit. Until established on localizer, cleared ILS runway. What's the runway in?
27.
Come on, airplane.
Hotel Echo Foxtrot.
Number 813, November Delta, maintain VFR 3,500.
Maintain VFR 3,500.
+9 on the temps.
United 2396, 5 miles from Loner, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 27 approach.
Until established, cleared ILS 27 approach, 92396.
United 2396, thank you, maintain 170 knots until Ripit.
170 till Ripit.
Delta 1564, radar contacts, the altitude.
Current altitude is 3,000 feet.
Delta 1564, thanks, climb and maintain 14,000.
1,000.
We have begun our final descent into Maine.
KLM 8109, you keep hitting your push-to-talk key and it's blocking the frequency. Please be careful. Do not push your push-to-talk unless you need to talk.
And seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks.
Sean,
Merit, climb and maintain follow 210.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it after I land. I'm trying to pay attention to this
stuff.
stuff.
Hotel Echo Foxtrot, contact tower 128.8. Have a good day.
Contact tower 128.8, Hotel Echo Foxtrot.
United 2396, 170 knots into Ripit, contact tower 128.8, have a good day.
A young Robert De Niro.
Delta
awesome.
1029, Chillas heading 300, descend and maintain 3000, vectors ILS running 27 approach.
Okay, left 300 down to 3, Delta 1029.
JetBlue 592, flighting 010, descend and maintain 5000, vectors ILS running 27 approach. JetBlue 592.
Plus 10, folks. No anti-ice.
You need to respond, heading 010, 5000, ILS 27.
010, 5000, ILS 27, JetBlue 592.
Riptide 3, fighting 040.
040, Riptide 3.
KLM 8109, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival, runway 27, Boston altimeter 29904. KLM 8109.
Pretty good tailwind. About 30 knots right now on the downwind.
November Delta, is it right if I continue my descent down to Hanscom?
3 miles missed.
Descent approved.
Visibility went up. Still overcast to 200. 29er, 89er, folks. It gives me a little breathing room, right? 3 miles? Oh, that's good. It's still 200 feet, but that's fine. Our RA is 100, so we're good.
Delta 1029, Chillas heading 300, join the localizer.
300 to the localizer, Delta 1029.
Yeah, we'll go to Detroit.
KLM 8109.
Detroit be awesome. I love Detroit.
Descend via
it's a cool airport.
You know what, just descend now, maintain thought it was 340.
Descend, maintain 340, 8109.
So we can give him a good, better rate down here. Well, you know what? He's going to have to vector us.
King 6 running Victor, descend and maintain 6000.
6000, 6 running Victor.
So the 1029, 4 miles from Loner, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS running 27 approach.
3 established, clear 27 approach, Delta 1029.
If you're new to the channel, subscribe. It helps us. Please.
190, Delta 1029.
JetBlue 1114, clear deck Roebuck.
Okay, we got to slow it down.
1114.
I'm going to go 210 on the speed. We'll slow it down. This will help him. Vector us, give it a nice vector here.
Delta 1564, climb and maintain about 360.
360, 564.
JetBlue 592, Chillas heading 360, descend and maintain 3000.
360, 3000, JetBlue 592.
Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Just got the alert. I would hit the horn, but my horn doesn't work, so I've got to get another horn.
Number 813, November Delta, make straight in, runway 29er.
Straight in, runway 29er, airway 13, November Delta.
Delta 1029, maintain 170 knots until Ripit.
170 till Ripit, Delta 1029.
Good on the speed. I like that. We'll start getting some flap in there. Not right now. We're just gonna. That would just drag the airplane. So I don't want to do that. We want to keep it
Delta
efficient.
1029, contact tower 128.8. Have a good night.
Okay, we'll go over to
5,000.
tower. Have a good one, Delta 1029.
Speeds up.
Riptide 3, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000. Riptide 3.
American 829, start your descent, otherwise we won't make the restriction. Start down now, please.
Let's give him a good rate,
Copy.
1,300. Copy. That's not standard, is
Did
it?
I report a near miss?
I'm sorry?
This is Delta 007. I think we just were nearly on the collision course with ATN something whatever.
What's the
Got a deal?
Yeah.
JetBlue 592, Chillas heading 300, join the localizer.
300 to join the localizer, JetBlue 592.
What was?
Delta 7,
What was
minimum
the?
separation is 1,000 feet. You're separated by 1,000 feet.
There.
There you go.
Yep, so that's how flying works. Number 813, November Delta, wind 30010, gust 18, runway 29er, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 29er, Aero 813, November Delta.
JetBlue 592, 8 miles from Loner, 3 miles from Loner, maintain 3000 until established on a localizer, clear to ILS runway 27 approach.
Maintain 3000 until established, clear to ILS 27 approach. JetBlue 592.
JetBlue 592, thanks, maintain 190 knots or less.
19 or less, JetBlue 592.
Boston departure, good evening. Day flight 19 heavy with you out of Boston, climbing, or at 1,000, climbing to 4,000.
Day flight 19, Boston Center, hello, radar contact, climb and maintain 6,000 for now.
Climb and maintain 6,000, Bay flight 19.
Number 813, November Delta, wind 30010, gust 18, runway 29er, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 29er, Aero 813, November Delta.
Riptide 3, turn right heading 140.
140, right turn, Riptide 3.
JetBlue 592, contact tower 128.8, have a good night. JetBlue 592,
140, 170 on the speed. Flaps coming down 5, 3. I'm going to unlock this.
280, vectors ILS 181 approach.
280, vectors for ILS 1 approach, November 335.
Coming down.
Mike to November Echo Romeo, contact New York Center 125.32, good night.
125.32, November Echo Romeo.
KLM 8109, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival, runway 27, Boston altimeter 29904.
Descend via Ocean 5 arrival for KLM 8109.
Runway 27, please.
Expecting
going to be a right turn and then a descent.
Burkra
is approximately 3,000, so he's got us on a...
Boston altimeter 29904.
Alright, descend via the Roebuck 3272994, JetBlue 1114.
Riptide 3, descend to maintain 2,300.
2,300, Riptide 3.
Number 8033 Foxtrot, descend to maintain 5,000.
Descend to maintain 5,000, 8033 Foxtrot.
Riptide 3, turn right heading 190, join the localizer.
190 on the localizer for Riptide 3.
American 829, contact New York Center 125.32.
Gear.
American 829, New York Center 125.32.
Departure, I think on 125.32.
Laps.
Okay, 29, thanks. Yep, bye. King 6 Romeo, Victor, let me know when you have ATIS Lima. Expect the ILS runway 27.
2,300, folks.
We have Lima expecting 27, 6 runway 2.
Bayflight 19 heavy, climb and maintain 14,000.
Climb and maintain 14,000, Bayflight 19 heavy.
Level and 2,300, here comes 2,300 on the suit.
We're having
down on the
picking
speed.
it up, but we got Lima.
Flaps 15.
14 will expect 27.
Westjet 242, let me know when you have Lima. Expect the ILS 27.
I got Lima, I expect 27, 242.
Number 4610, Papa, Boston Center, Boston altimeter 29904, say altitude.
94, level 4,000, we've got Lima, 10 Papa.
10 Papa, thanks, expect the ILS 27.
Roger, expect ILS 27.
Now I'm dragging it in a little bit, so if
KLM
you're wondering.
8109, let me know when you have ATIS Lima. Expect the ILS 27.
Expect ILS 27, we'll let you know when you have Lima.
And Boston, Riptide 3, established. I shouldn't say end.
3 miles from CD LAC, cleared ILS 182 approach.
Clear the ILS 22 for Riptide 3.
Riptide 3, report after cancellation in the air or on the ground. This frequency change to advisory frequency approved.
Okay, we'll call you on the ground, Riptide 3.
Westjet 452, Boston.
Obviously, I'm not going to drag it in any more than that. I'll wait till we intercept here, and then we'll go ahead and start bringing it down, folks. Come on, intercept here, but got A3 aligned. We're going to go ahead and flaps. Slowing it down to ref. Flap 40 coming in. Call them up. That's going to 0. Bar Harbor traffic, Riptide 3 on final, runway 22, Bar Harbor. Alright, let's do the before landing checklist. Speed brake is armed. Green light, landing gear down 3 green, flaps 40-40 green. That's it, folks. That's all she wrote. I'm going to jump on it. Ready? I'm going to go off. And we're going to get this thing stabilized. And I'm going to take over. Now it's definitely an offset localizer a little bit. You can see that. Just a touch. It's a little weird. Like that. My plane. And now we're going to have to try to get this thing working for us. Alright, it's a little bit of a crosswind. You can see that the crosswind is definitely 21 knots. Correcting speed. This is manual flight. I'm flying the aircraft manually now. I know we have a crosswind on the right side coming in from the right, and it should start settling down here for us soon. We could do is go into a different mode, which is going to be just IMC mode, and that'll help not get an approach warn if it's gusty. So the airplane is definitely gusting around. I got the runway environment in sight. The rabbits just come in view. I call them the rabbits. They're actually the landing lights. See the strobes coming up. I've got a visual. Looking good all the way in. I'm gonna ride this thing all the way down. I do have a visual. There's a little bit of a gust as well. Correcting speed.
Terrain.
That's just the winds. By the way, if you're wondering why we got a terrain call, we had a little downdraft on that. We're slightly on the low side, and that's fine. I'm going to get a visual. I got to ride this thing down a little bit. There's a nice downdraft. There's enough draft. And there's our synthetic runway, not even close to where it needs to be, folks. Alright, I got an approach warn, but guess what I got? The runway. So I'd say landing. And the FO would be calling and saying approach warn, and I'd say landing.
100.
Roger.
50. 30. 10.
It's gonna hurt. There is no points. Captains like to stop. Speed brakes, reversers, 80 knots, 70 knots, 60 knots, off the brakes. Welcome to Bar Harbor, folks. That's how it's done. And that is why our pilots train as hard as they do, folks. The routes we fly are
Ladies and gentlemen,
sometimes
welcome
unforgiving.
To Maine. The local time is 11:32 a.m. and it's currently about 57 degrees Fahrenheit.
That was
you
good.
Can now use your
Good
mobile
workout.
devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during
And
the
I know what you're thinking, well, that was a hard landing. Well, guess what? FOs like to land soft. Captains like to stop the airplane. So, frankly, what I'm saying is I don't care. As long as it's under 600, that's a good landing. Shutting it all down here. Hang on just a minute. Let me stop. Get the airplane turned around here. And I've got to call our marshaller. Let's go and get the marshaller called. We got to cool those engines down anyway, so let's go ahead and just get the marshaller called up. So we're going to go parking. What was the rate? Does somebody tell me what that rate was? I really don't care as long as it's under. As long as it's under 600, it's a plus for me. All right. And I don't know why some pilots think that it's important to land soft, and it's not the case. And that's what I'm trying to teach. Our flight crews will know that for certain, that it doesn't really matter. Landing soft doesn't matter. Not in the airports we fly into. There is no way. We go to Key West. Even worse than this one. Key West, you're looking at... Let me get the timer going here. Key West is like, what, 5,000 feet? So it's even worse. But usually it's not played with this kind of weather. This is... Bar Harbor gets wicked weather. And the answer is no, it's not seasonal. We're going to continue to fly in the winter. What do you mean stop? I'm not stopping. You kidding me? I'm going to blind you. Look at him waving his arms. What is he doing? I'll stop right here for him. Alright, chill out. Gosh. I don't want to do that. Oh. That's coming up. Alright. That's the thing about this. This airport called Boston.
Maintain 4000, 803 Foxtrot.
FedEx 942, contact tower 128.8. Have a good night.
Over to tower 128.8, FedEx 942.
Make an 8013 miles from Loner, maintain 3000 until established on a localizer, cleared ILS on a 27 approach.
3000 until established, cleared ILS 27, American 801.
Make an 801 heavy, thank you, maintain 170 knots until Rip It.
170 to Rip It, American 801.
Delta 7, cross trait, add and maintain.
433. Good, that was firm. Really firm.
Delta.
Alright, let's shut him off.
Balloon 22, confirm you want us to squawk 4744?
Yep, and I still don't see you, so yeah, 4744. Oh, sorry, 4704, 4704.
4704.
Hard landing. That was a hard landing, but that's okay. I mean,
American
it was firm.
801 heavy, contact tower 128.8, have a good day.
Anything under 600.
128.8, American 801.
Just good one.
Number 22, radar contact
I mean,
over
it's
the
hard.
Boston Airport.
Let's be honest.
Class
That was a hard
airspace,
landing.
and just remain over the airport at all times.
But don't care.
Airspace,
Airplane's on the ground. We're stopped.
Austrian 88, leaving
That's all
my
I care
airspace.
about.
Moncton's closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Packs are off. Let me call him up here.
Austrian 88, leaving my airspace. Unicom, take care.
Unicom, thanks, Austrian 88.
And Boston Center, Riptide 3. We're here. Cancel IFR. Thanks.
Riptide 3, Boston Center, Alpha cancellation receipt. Have a good night.
We'll see.
Climb and maintain 6000.
All right. We're going to set those wheel chocks. We'll go ahead and click GSX. We'll have them approach the stairs.
Is too small for your aircraft.
Whatever. And we're going to call for ground power. We've paid for our own ground power equipment here and our AC cart, but it's so nice here. What is the weather? 14. We don't even need air conditioning. It's just too nice. So ground power's coming connected. Ground power's up. Good. APU is off. Good. Throwing everything else off. Let's get out there, get our doors hooked up. And then we'll get deboarding. Go GSX here.
This
I want to
parking
click
is too
D.
small for your aircraft.
Awesome stuff, folks. You can see that APU still on. We got to shut that off. Burning fuel.
The boarding
All right, let's open those doors. Get the passengers out. Open that cargo door. We're going to go doors here. Open this door, and then open the aft entry. And those passengers are coming out. And then I'm going to release the parking brake. I'll just do that right here. And the reason why we want to do that is because we want to cool those brakes. Remember, I said about 21 minutes. We would actually get this airplane in ready to go, and we would turn it back to LaGuardia, and then we'd fly it back over to Bar Harbor, and then we'd overnight here in Bar Harbor before day 2. So day 1 is really Miami, LaGuardia, which we did last week, and then it's LaGuardia, Bar Harbor, back to LaGuardia, back to Bar Harbor, overnight, and we're done. And then we take this aircraft early, the first thing in the morning at 6, I think it's a 6 o'clock flight to LaGuardia, and then over down to Miami, and then over down to St. Thomas overnight there too. So it's a 3-day schedule that we are going to.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Good. Passengers are getting off the aircraft. I think so. Let's go ahead and lock up our PIREP. Well, this is going to be a filing, rather. I'm going to go ahead and click End Flight. Click File the Flight. We used 5,400 pounds, and now ACARS has now loaded it. It's into our financial system. Done. That flight's in the books. No damage to the aircraft. Even great. You'll trigger a hard landing at 600 feet per minute. Just in case if you were wondering. 600 feet a minute, that's the end of it. And now let's talk, Sean, about charter. So we're in at 1539. Oil quantity was 85 over 89. And then looking at 100 over 99. 100 over 99. You guys want to go to Montego Bay or something like that? You want to do a tropical destination? What do you want to do? That would be fun too one of these days. That's off, that's off, that's off, that's off. I'll have to reset that. It's on the left side. I'm going to reset that too. Coming over here, the park breaks off. That's fine. We're going to go 2200 here. I'm going to stand by. And then I'll jump outside. We'll talk a little bit about the charter for next week. Maybe. And then you got that A3 here. We're going to reset this to primary A3 mode. There we go. That's it, folks. That's how it's done. All right. I'll get outside here so you can see the passenger deplaning. Let's actually do this. Cool. Let's go up just a little bit back. See all the passengers getting off. That's fun. I think I gotta update the GSX. I'm not certain. Okay, good night, Captain. I'm new here. I enjoyed the flight with you. I'll come back next time. Bye. Hey, have a good one. Be safe out there. Enjoy your day off. How's that? That makes sense. Sean, I think hockey charter would be cool in New York, but another airport, be realistic. If we did New York, they fly into Westchester. They don't go to. They won't fly into LaGuardia or something like that. The Rangers use Westchester, and the Rangers use Delta. They use the 757. Obviously, we'd be a Miami team, but Teterboro. No, they go into Westchester. That's where they go. They go into Westchester. I track the Rangers every week. I have their flight number, so I see when they're flying, and it's a 75200. I think it's pretty cool. Don't ask me why I know all that. All right, I'm gonna let's take a look at. You want to see the deboarding? You want to see the bags coming off? Or both. There we go. That's cool. It's a cool picture. Let's take that. Cool beans. All right, where are we going next week, folks? We've got Marshallers drinking too much. I'm going to try to catch up on your comments here. So proud of myself for landing at Key West. Good. If you fly Tampa Bay Lightning charter New York, will you fly another one in December? Yes. Does the Bar Harbor have ILS? They do. You just saw it, right? Cool. I subscribe. I'm a co-pilot now. Gotcha. What is this? Amateur hour? Yes, he is spicy. I like the controller. That's cool. That's right. Butter this bread. That wasn't buttering. A lot of crosswind. It wasn't too bad once we got there. It was hard. Beautiful landing. Who cares about landing right at this postage stamp? That's exactly right. Like I said, FOs care about soft. Captains want to stop. And at this airport, there is no time to butter. There's no butter. You land hard. I don't care if you slam the thing in. As long as it's under 600, that's a good landing in Bar Harbor. And Key West, it's the same thing. So you did, John. Okay, job. Okay, 433. All right, I love the soft landings. I get 110 to 260 on average. That's a good one. My Key West landing was textbook. Perfect. Is this game on mobile? Benny, no, I'm sorry if you're still watching. It is not. It's on, I think it's on Xbox. If somebody wants to verify that, it's on Xbox. But I don't know if this mod is on Xbox, the PMDG 737. I don't know if it is. It probably isn't. You hear that, folks? You don't hear any APU burning, right? That means it's saving us fuel and money. That's right. We're not burning money out the window. Okay, what else we got? Okay, good night. We've got that. Talk to you next time. Tyler says on the call signs network remain the same. Riptide to limit confusion. Just how the airlines do it. Are all the call signs going to be Riptide? Yes. No, just the airplane is named Springtide. We've got Springtide, Riptide. What else do we have? No, we don't have High Tide yet. We have Springtide, Riptide. Oh, what's the other? Slack Tide. And by the way, all these are actual tides. So this is our title series of aircraft. Once we're done with the tides, then we go into something else like Sharks. Or we'll call it Mako, Great White, Hammerhead, Tiger, you know, something like that. I don't know. Definitely ocean feel. All right, cool. Is there scenery there? Yes, there is. There's scenery in HPN. Xbox and PC. Cool. All right. Does PMDG do Xbox? That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool for a lot of people. Sean, where are we going? Your call. Did you figure it out yet? Next week? And is it an MD-80 flight next week? What are we going to do? And then we've got to go from Miami to Tampa then, right? Pick them up. We'll probably have to go in St. Pete or something like that, right? They probably won't fly out of international. I'd like to fly the Rangers. I like to do a Ranger charter. It's my team, you know. Even though they do fly Delta, whatever. We're kind of a Miami base, though. So that doesn't work. But we could fly Miami. We could fly a Miami team. Or Tampa. Where's Tampa next week? Where's Tampa Bay Lightning? Do we know? I know the Rangers play them on Thursday. No, Tuesday the Rangers play them. Well, we're not tied to them. Let's see here. We've got games coming up. October, what day would that be? Next week. So we're just getting, if you've just joined us, we're just getting a schedule here hammered out. Where is that dang schedule? Alright, what day is it? It's gonna be, and they fly so late at night, I hate it. They fly at like, you should see like right after the game, they take off at like 10, 11 o'clock at night. It's insane. So it'd probably be a night flight if we did anything like that. Rangers at the Wild. I've got the Rangers. It looks like Friday the 14th, Rangers are playing Winnipeg. Ooh, that's cool. But they'd fly on the 13th, to tell you the truth. Just saying. It's the 14th for us, so we're probably not going to get it dead on. We can get it close, though, right? Yeah. Lightning at the Penguins, Pittsburgh. That's Saturday. Woo! Lightning play the Blue Jackets on Friday the 14th. So Columbus, they're at Columbus, and they go from Columbus to Winnipeg. So they go from, what we could do, just saying, they play the Rangers on, they play Tampa Bay at New York October the 11th, which is I think Tuesday, right? 3 days. That's our opening day for the Rangers, and then they go a few days off, and then they play that Friday night. But we could fly.
Do you want to deboard crew?
No, nobody. We could fly. I don't know. You tell me. Have we seen Westchester scenery? No, we haven't. VRF Simmer, it used to be a DC-9, now the MD-81. There you go. What happened? What am I missing? I think the Red Wings used to ride around a 727. It's awesome. Hammerhead, CRJ. There you go. I know a team that flies in an MD-80. Sweet. Yeah. Yeah. So where are we going, folks? Give me 2 destinations, Sean. Have we seen the Westchester scenery? No, we have not. What we could do... who are we going to fly? Up there. Miami's home. Doesn't necessarily mean I can't fly the MD-80 up empty somewhere. And then we could take off out of Westchester. Let's see when the Rangers play again. We've got Friday, October 14th. Oh no, that's not the Rangers. Are we doing Tampa and the Rangers? That's going to tell us, that's going to be the telltale sign right there. What about the Panthers? Gosh, we're thinking about Tampa. The Panthers are in Miami, folks. So let's look at the Panthers. How's that? The Panthers are playing Miami to Havana. That would be cool. Montreal to Toronto. Okay, my vote is from Westchester somewhere. Miami just got back from the Riddle hockey game. They got killed, Miami, 6-2. Nice. Oh, I used to call those games. You know, I used to play hockey in college. I was a goalie. So fun. Don't even. We sucked though. We were terrible. All right. Let's see here. The Florida Panthers. Let's look at their schedule here. We've got the Panthers. They're playing the Islanders at New York. Ooh, they're playing Long Island. I wonder if they fly into Islip. There is scenery for that. Panthers at Buffalo is Saturday. We could do that, folks. Now let's see here. Thursday, they'd fly Thursday night. The Panthers would fly Thursday night from Islip over to Buffalo. They'd get there Friday, have a Friday skate, and then they'd overnight. Then they'll go to Boston. Oh, they're on a run, man. Then they'll go to Boston. So they're out of... Tomorrow they play Tampa Bay, so that's no big deal. And then they go to Long Island Thursday. So they play the Islanders on Thursday. Then they go to Buffalo. Thursday night they would fly. We could say Friday, whatever. We could do it Friday. That'd be fun. It looks like Florida Panthers over to Buffalo. Yes, they're playing the Islanders. HPN has a 6,500 foot runway. Yep. How about Louisiana to Gainesville? Discord. What does that mean? Yes, we have a Discord channel if you're wondering for Coastal. We do have a Discord channel. But it's only our pilots. So you should fly for us. Apply. Right now we're not hiring, but we will be in probably 6 months. All right, let's go this way. What are we doing? You said you want to go to... if you want to go to Westchester, that's going to be the Rangers, folks. If you want to do kind of close to Miami, that's going to be the Panthers, because they're in Miami. So we could charter the Panthers. That's more palpable to me than the Tampa Bay Lightning, because I just don't like the Lightning. I don't like them because they're in our division, so that's just not what I want. But we could do. I could see us doing Panthers. That'd be pretty cool. College football are fun to fly. Okay, fly to Happy Valley for Penn State game. Tampa to Verado. Verado? Varadero? I don't even know what that is. Buffalo is going to work. Pop's calling me. Pop's on the phone. Where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. Here it is. Let me see what he wants to say. What say you? Are you there? Hello. He's not there. Anyway. When you're done, call. Okay, I got it. So, where are we going? Cuba. I gotcha. We can do Cuba. That'd be good. Hello. I'll have to call you later after I'm done. All right, Sean, what do we got here? Sean, I think you should fly the Islanders for the Panthers. To the Islanders for the Panthers. Okay. So we can go. I think they fly in Islip, if I'm not mistaken. So we could do. They fly. They go for the Panthers to Long Island, but that's on Thursday. They have a game Thursday. So I could. The sucky part is I got to get this aircraft down to Miami. That's the hard part. So I have to fly back to LaGuardia this week, down to Miami, turn around, go back to Islip in the MD-80, which would be fun. Because it won't, like, that's what's so cool about our VA here. It won't let you, like, you can't even jump seat. You know, you've got to get back down to the base before you take the aircraft out because it's parked in Miami. So I got to fly down to Miami. I'll fly this flight back to LaGuardia, and I'll continue the flight from here to LaGuardia. I'll probably just do an overnight or skip the. I kind of screwed it all up anyway, but I'll do that. I'll fly it up, and then what we could do on Friday night, we could go for the Panthers because they play Buffalo on Saturday. So what we could do Friday night, we can go from Islip to Buffalo on Friday night. Does that work? So I'll get the aircraft ready in Islip. We have scenery in both of those airports. Islip has scenery, and so does Buffalo. And I haven't shown you Buffalo yet, nor have I shown you Islip. So 2 cool airports. Varadero, that's it. It's in Cuba. That'd be a cool one. Does that work? Is that good? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to go Islip. Sounds good. Good. Islip to Buffalo then. That's what we'll do. All right. That'll be Friday's flight. Islip, Buffalo. And the Panthers are going to be paying for it. So the Panthers are going to be... The thing is, they won't have to ferry it out. We'll just see them in Miami. They'll hook up, and then we'll go. I'll fly that midweek somehow. I got to get this airplane down to Miami first. Holy smokes. Anyway, it's fun. Fun to do. All right, folks. You have a great rest of the night. I think that's what we'll end up doing unless something else changes. I have to jump off the line, though, that's for sure. And it's good because the charters make us money. And they make us good money, too. So, especially with an MD-80. I mean, it's $20,000 an hour. It's pretty good. Okay. You guys have a great rest of your night. I hope it goes well for you. I hope the week goes well. Stay healthy, stay strong, and hungry. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the black side down. We will see you next week. Ciao.